It's been a while. I haven't uploaded a new video in a couple months. I've just been preoccupied with a lot of life stuff, a lot of health issues, a lot of financial issues. But I'm still working, still keeping busy all this time. And I wanted to let you guys know, for the music fans out there, that I'm starting a new project, a new alias. And that alias is called Priavte Either. Priavte Either. Priavte Either. I guess the music isn't that new. It's stuff that I've been working on for a while. But I just needed a new name. And I thought I'd talk about why I decided to switch over to something new, my intentions with the project, how it came to be. The name Priavte Either, first of all, came from a conversation originally that I was having with an old coworker of mine. A coworker from a job called Dylan's Candy Bar on Michigan Avenue here in Chicago. And we were talking about our old boss, and she was joking and saying something along the lines of, I wouldn't want to be seen with him in public. And I rebutted by saying, yeah, I wouldn't want to be seen with him in private either. And in that very moment, it just clicked. And I knew that I wanted to use those two words for something, and I did. I used those as the name of an album I was working on in 2020. The album Priavte Either by Toloro. And I liked that name so much that I eventually considered using that as the new name of my music alias. And I was never really sure when I wanted to kickstart this, even if I wanted to do it at all, but being the type of musician and musical artist that I am, I, keep my music pretty illegitimate. It's not very commercially viable, and a big part of why I can never really legitimize this music is because it's primarily sample-based. Audio samples that I've ripped from everything from other songs to TV shows, commercials, sound bites, and everything in between. Many of them which are uncleared. And when I started a new project, I wanted to make it more, less prone to being sued. But it took a long time to get something off the ground, and then I had a lot of personal snags in my life. And I decided that, I should just move everything all together to this new alias. I was very much in a fuck it type attitude, and I still am. So I thought, who needs legitimacy? You should be an artist and create and release music however you want. So that's what I'm going to do to this new project. So, the music of Toloro is officially on hiatus, but I plan to keep the Toloro entity still in syndication, maybe potentially I'll release more music under the Toloro moniker. Maybe music that's a little bit more out there, a little more bizarre, I suppose. As if the music on this new project isn't going to be, particularly odd as well. When I was conceiving the idea of Priavte Either, I was looking to put a band together so that I could play some of these songs live, because I wanted to write music that could be reimagined in a live setting. But a lot of the music I've just been making lately just really hasn't fallen under that pretense, that category of instrumentation. A lot of it would have had to involve backing tracks, and due to financial restraints, I haven't really been able to get that project off the ground. So I've been pretty preoccupied, and yet within the last couple months I've just been cranking out a bunch of new tunes and a bunch of new beats and songs, stuff that's been demoed out and hanging around in binary limbo for a while. And I was just getting tired of having stuff that was not released and being in that good old fuck it attitude. I decided that I'm just gonna get this project started already and start releasing music through it. The first release that I have is going to be a beat tape, an instrumental album called The Art of Theft. And The Art of Theft was comprised of beats that have been sitting around for a long time, being unused. Maybe half of them were all written within the last couple weeks here. I just had a little phase where I was feeling kind of depressed and unmotivated, and making beats and songs always cheers me up. I love to mix, gets my mind off other things. So within that time I was able to make a new album to throw out, and a bunch of other songs that will follow on a subsequent release. The album, The Art of Theft, was inspired by this, new philosophy of maintaining sample clearance when you're releasing music, and how there's an artistry into the idea of stealing samples itself, one that's shown its colors in many other genres like hip-hop and vaporwave and various electronic music. The Art of Theft also comes from a recent stint of criminal behavior that I was having, where I was, for a couple weeks, casually shoplifting at a couple places. And I'm not doing that anymore. But that also kind of fueled the interest in creating The Art of Theft. But don't tell anyone that. The album artwork for Art of Theft is comprised of AI-generated images of small toys and figurines. And I wanted to make these kind of the aesthetic of this first release. Give it a sense of fake realism in a way, always already look pretty artificial, and I wanted to make it look a little more creepy within these liminal spaces that they reside in. Yeah, this Project Private Either, there's a lot of open doors and pathways to take it, and I want to keep it as vast and with as much variety as I can, as I have known to be. I'm not really one to stick with one specific genre, but I am one to put together concept albums that hold similar aesthetics and vibes amongst the songs and tracks. And the Art of Theft is no different. And the following release after that will be more vocal and songwriter, and that won't be any different. It's also a concept album as well. So, here I am, laying in my bed with the microphone set up. I wished I could do more ASMR videos, but due to other issues, they've kind of been keeping me from keeping this project afloat, but I haven't forgotten about it, and I haven't forgotten about you. So, I hope you guys can stick with me and follow the music of Private Either that will be coming out tomorrow, and possibly another release this year. So that's it. I think I will follow up with another video regarding the personal issues that I've been dealing with in my life that may be of interest to some people. But till then, I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching these videos and keeping it interesting. And I'll try to put out some more content for you guys in the future. Feel free to follow Private Either on all of the socials. You know, Instagram is my primary, but I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, obviously Spotify, YouTube, Bandcamp. I'm working hard, keeping at it. Hope you guys can do it too. Thanks for watching.